Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
The play action fake. A strike downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
4th and short? I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to get to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own
At this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback keeper. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Williams. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Haynes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's in open space downfield. Lots of running room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
There's just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Now the pitch. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent path by the back on the option.
Man, what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
To the air, it's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Haynes. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Here Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room and not much. Found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. using his legs. It's random. It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Grab behind the line. It's Randall. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Tigers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead with the 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. Using the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He's got it on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And there they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. The give to the tailback. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The option look. He'll toss it. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Flips it out to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Sayin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finally running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
On the direct snap, it's Klubnik. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Rides the back. Now the toss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence.